Good evening, good morning, beautiful people. We are number 4 for our heart chakra yoga class tonight, this morning, whenever you choose to practice. I thought I'd bring another video in and focus on our heart space and the love that we need to give ourselves and give out, and as freely as we give out to others. I have also chosen a card for our class. It is gratitude. What a beautiful, and it's green for the heart. Gratitude is, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. So let's get stuck into it. If you've got yourself a pillow, a block, a strap, anything like that you may need for your practice, please feel free now to quickly grab that or have that organised before you watch this video. I would like to welcome you to sit cross legs, just an easy cross legs, using your pillow under your hips, just to take the pressure off the knees. If that is something that you have issues with, please just pop it under the knees, under the bottom, just to raise the hips and take the pressure off that lower part of the body. I just want you to bring your hands to your heart space here and invite you to close down your eyes, taking a little moment to connect to your breath. Starting to notice the breath flowing in and out. Noticing your body as you sit here on your mat. Start to bring anything into your awareness that is feeling a little bit tight this evening or this morning. Allow the breath to lengthen to the belly. Allow yourself to find a moment of stillness for yourself, setting yourself an intention for your class, something that's just for you. You might want to center it around your heart space, bringing more love into your life or receiving more love or sharing, whatever that intention is for you. Allow that to wash through the body. Taking 3 deep breaths, breathing into the belly. Gentle exhale through the mouth. Breathing into the belly. Gentle exhale through the mouth. Letting it all go. Last one, breathing in. Gentle exhale through the mouth. Slowly invite you to open your eyes, dropping the hands to the knees. You drop your right hand down beside you. As you breathe in, I want you to draw that left hand up to the sky, breathing out and just bringing it over to the right side, stretching out through that left side of the body. If it's easier to come off your block or your pillow, please choose to do that. Just gazing out in front, breathing in and exhale. See if you can go a little bit deeper, keeping the bottom on the mat, keeping it square. Just a movement with the arm, letting your breath flow. 2 more, breathing in and release on your exhale. Breathing in, and on your next exhale, slowly bringing that left hand down to the mat, giving the shoulders a roll here, forwards and backwards, allowing the shoulders to feel nice and light and free from any tension, any stiffness. Grounding in through that left hand, breathing in, right hand comes up to the sky, breathing out, bending over that left side. Stay with the breath. allowing it to flow. Breathing in through the nose, into the belly. Release on your exhale through the mouth. Breathing in. And release on your exhale. Last one, breathing in. And on your exhale, bring the head back to center, drawing that right hand down, letting it all go. Good job. I want you to remove your block or your pillow if you haven't done, popping it out to the side. I want you to bring the legs nice and wide here, opening through the groin section here, flexing the feet, keeping them pointing to the sky. Bring your hands back to your heart space. Breathe in, draw the hands up. Breathe out, big belly breath down to the earth. Breathing in, drawing it up. Breathing out, bring it into heart center. Breathing in, drawing it up. Flip the palms, drawing it out, bring it down to the ground. Breathing in, drawing it up. Breathing out, bring it into the heart space. Last one, bring the hands to legs. Breathing in, stacking making sure you're sitting up on your sitting bones. So making sure that your bottom, your lower back doesn't have a really big curve in it. So you might need to activate your core a little bit here, stacking the heart over the pelvis and the head over the heart. Breathing into the crown of the head. Breathing out, just slowly start to forward fold, walking the hands, bringing it into the groin here. Stay with the breath. Bringing it into your forward fold, coming as far and as you need, keeping the feet relaxed. You can just point them out to the side if that feels better, bringing it into the groin. Stay with the breath here. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly start to walk the hands back to center, stacking that spine nice and slowly. No hurry. Let every vertebrae connect. Shoulders and then the head. Bring the feet back together. Let's just give the legs a bit of a wiggle here. Good job. We're going to come around onto our cats and cows by now. Making sure that you're in a tabletop position, hands are grounded into the mat. Shoulders are in line with the wrists, hands are nice and wide, all 4 corners of the mat. Your feet are flat, knees are hip width apart. Removing any socks if you've got any on. I tend to forget about that, I'm a cold person. So knees are stacked under the hips. As we breathe in, draw the belly down, bring that gaze forward. Breathing out and around the body, draw the belly up. Breathing in, draw the belly down, bring the gaze forward. Breathing out and around the shoulders, draw the belly up like a cat. Breathing out, draw the belly down, bring the gaze forward, open the heart, shine your heart. Breathing out and around the shoulders, draw the belly up. Breathing in, draw the belly down, bring the gaze forward. Breathing out and around the shoulders, draw the belly up. 3 more. Breathing in, draw the belly down. Breathing out, round all of the air, release out of the belly. Breathing in, draw the belly down, bring the gaze forward. Breathing out and round, release all of the air. Last one, breathing in, belly comes down towards the earth, gaze comes forward, shining the heart. Breathing out, round the shoulders, draw the belly up, release all of the air. Slowly bring the body back to center, back into our tabletop position. And I want you to just slowly rock it from side to side here, noticing the elbow joints, the shoulders, the knees and the hips. Feeling your center, your mid-center. Good job. We're going to curl the toes into our first downward facing dog. So curling the toes here. Lifting the knees straight back into a downward facing dog, pedaling the knees here as much as you can, upside down V. Hopefully I've angled my camera. I'm slowly getting better with every video, but that's the fun of recording and not having much editing skills. So drawing the heels down, shoulders melt down the back, shoulders come away from the ears. Head is nice and relaxed, bending the knees here as much as you need. Slowly bringing that gaze forward, stepping the feet forward, coming into a forward fold, grabbing the elbows here, and just slowly rocking it from side to side. Releasing through the top part of the body. Hands come back down onto the mat. Into your forward fold. I want you to slowly roll the body up to standing, nice and slowly stacking the spine. Opening the arms as you breathe in, drawing them up to the sky. Breathing out, bring them back into heart space. I'm going to kneel down so you can see me because definitely my angles aren't great. Just take a little moment here, standing in your mountain pose, nice and tall. Take a little moment to feel your feet, noticing where you are. We're just going to do a couple of gentle sun salutations. So as we breathe in, drawing the hands up to the sky. Breathing out, swan dive down to your forward fold. Breathing in for a halfway lift. Breathing out, dropping the hands, right leg comes back, then the left. Drop the knees here if you're not so strong through the core. But belly's a strong plank pose. Tuck the elbows, allow them to stay in line with that mid part of the body. Dropping the feet, breathing in, little cobra. Breathing out, curling the toes, back into tabletop or straight into downward facing dog. Good job. Taking a round of breath here. Two more. As you slowly, last one. Slowly bring the gaze forward. I want you to step your right foot forward here. I want you to bend down that left knee here. Bring it to the mat, dropping the top of that foot. As we breathe in, we're going to draw the hands up. We're going to bring them into cactus arms. So hands come out, elbows are in line with the shoulders here. So this position, good job opening the heart. I want you to shine your heart to the moon tonight because we're in the moon energy. Bring the hands back to heart center on your out breath. Popping the hands down, breathing in, drawing into our cactus arms. I'm going to twist so you can see me. Opening the heart, shining, bring it into heart center on your exhale. Slowly bring it down either side of the foot, framing the foot. One more as we breathe in, cactus arms. Elbows are in nice and strong in line with our shoulders here. Shine the hearts and out on the exhale back to the heart space. Slowly framing the foot. Good job curling those right toes back to plank here. Drop the knees here if you need. Good job. We're going to slowly bring it back into downward facing dog. Stay with the breath. Two more. One. And two. We're going to slowly bring the gaze forward, stepping that left foot forward. Right knee comes down to the mat. Taking a little moment to find that alignment. Your ankle is in line with your knee, keeping that alignment nice and connecting our joints so we don't do any damage here. Breathing in, hands come up into our cactus arms. I'm twisting so you can see me. Breathe out back into heart space. Slowly drop the hands down. Breathing in, drawing it up, cactus arms. Breathe out into heart space, shining the hearts, leaning back a little. Breathing out, let it go. Breathing in, draw the hands up, cactus arms. Turning again to show you. Breathe out back into heart space. Hands come to frame the foot. One more. Breathing in, drawing it up, cactus arms. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Breathe out. Shine the heart as you lean back. Hands come to heart space. Slowly bend down. Frame the foot, curling those left toes. I want you to slowly bring it back into tabletop here. Back straight into a child's pose. So nice wide leg child's pose. Our knees come either side of the mat. Toes come to touch. Hands come forward and the forehead comes down to the mat. Just allowing yourself here to ground. Releasing any tension through the shoulders, through the mind. Noticing your heart area here. How is it feeling? Are you tight through the chest, through the upper back? Just bring that into your awareness. On your next inhale, I want you to breathe in, releasing out the mouth. 2 more of these. Breathing in, releasing out of the mouth. 1 more. Breathing in, releasing out of the mouth. And you slowly lift your forehead. I want you to start to walk your hands around to the right side. Just staying in your child's pose, dropping down the head if you can here. Relaxing the shoulders, bringing a nice deep stretch into that left side of the body. Just giving that part of the body some love. Stay with the breath, 2 breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Connecting to that nice flow of the breath. Last one. And slowly through the nose on the exhale. Lifting the head, walking them back to center. I'm going to slowly walk around the left side here, slowly dropping the head, stretching in through that right side of the body, dropping the head down if you can. If you can't, bend the elbows and bring your head to the tops of the hands, creating a little shelf there. Stay with the breath. I want you to slowly breathing your breath in through the nose and out through the nose. 2 breaths, letting go through that right side, any tension anywhere that's built up through the right shoulder, right part of the body. Stay with the breath. 1, in through the nose, out through the nose. Breathing for 2, and release. Slowly bringing it back to center, lifting the head, coming back to our tabletop position here. I want you to slowly take a little moment here just to rock the body again. I want you to come up onto the knees, and I want you to interlace your hands behind you. So if you grabbed yourself a strap or a belt or a scarf or anything that resembles this sort of stuff, I want you to draw your shoulders back and allow your hands to come out like this. For those of you that are a little bit stronger, you can just interlace the hands, breathe in, draw the shoulders back. And I want you to slowly bend forward. So we're going to come down into like a child's pose. So just nice and controlled, allowing this forehead to come down. If you can't do that, just stay in that upright position, opening through the shoulders here, opening your heart space. Stay with the breath, staying on the crown of the head, or sort of the top of the forehead. 2 breaths. 1 and 2. So nice and controlled. If you can, bring the hands back down to the lower back and lift your body back up to standing if you're not so strong through the core. Releasing the arms, give them a bit of a wiggle. Roll the shoulders back and forth. Good job, guys. I want you to throw your strap away for now. Just pop it somewhere that you can grab that in a minute. We're going to bring the hands back to tabletop, curling the toes here, lifting the hips, coming back into our downward facing dog. Stay with your breath. Drawing the bottom into the back of the room, bending the knees as much as you need here. Feet are hip width apart. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Belly is engaged. 2 more breaths. 1 and 2. Slowly bring that gaze forward. I want you to step that right foot forward. Pivot on that right foot. We're going to bring it into a warrior 1 here. So bringing the hips facing forward. I know you can't see me, so I might come down here, but we're up on our feet. Hips are facing forward. I want you to interlace your hand like you did on your lower back. As you breathe in, I want you to slowly, even if it's too much on the legs, come on that lower leg. Open the chest. And I really want you to shine the heart towards the sky. So gaze comes to the sky. Bellies are strong here. Good job. Slowly drop it down. Let it go. Bring the hands to the knee. Release the shoulders. Give them a wiggle. Good job. I'm going to take a little moment here. We're just going to walk out our right foot to the side of the mat. So bringing the hands down on the inside of that right foot, allowing that right foot to come out to the side of the mat. We're just going to bring it into a deep stretch into the hip here. I want you to just take a little moment to Stay here on the hands if that's nice. If you're really tight through the hips, stay there. If you have a block or a bolster or you have pillows, I like to bring that down, and I like to bring my elbows down, keeping that foot in line with the side of the mat, keeping it straight. Doesn't matter if the knee comes out to the side. I want you to really just focus here through that groin area, allowing the breath to flow here. Please don't hold your breath, drawing shoulders away from the ears. Stay with the breath. Drawing the breath down into that pelvis area, breathing in. Swirl it around, allow it to release, not attaching. On your exhale, letting go. Breathing in, swirl the breath around the pelvis area, release, let go. Breathing in, swirl the breath around the pelvis area, releasing the groin a little further, and let go on your exhale. As we slowly come back onto the hands, if you've got your bolster, block or whatever, if you're actually down on your elbows, if you're that flexy, you can do that as well. We're just going to come back to tabletop. We're just going to give our body a shake from side to side here. Good job. You might want to take a little moment here. We're going to bring it into the other side. So we're going to come up onto down dog, or if it's easier just to get into tabletop, we're just going to take a little moment to stretch out the back of the legs again, drawing them down as far as you can. Feet are hip width apart, shoulders down the back. 2 rounds of breath. 1. And 2. Slowly bring that gaze forward. Left foot comes forward, dropping down that right knee. Good job. Just taking a little moment here. Coming up onto that right knee, sinking through that left hip. Good job, allowing it to take a little moment. We're going to grab our hands behind us. If it's easier with your strap, the same as you did when we were on our child's pose, bring the strap, because sometimes it's really hard to rotate the shoulders out that way if they're very tight. So using that, please use that strap, making sure your knees in line with your ankle. Breathing in, drawing the shoulders back, opening your heart, lifting the head. On your exhale, slowly just tilt back a little, opening the heart space, gazing to the sky. And release on your exhale. Good job, letting it go, leaving the strap to go out to the side. Bring the hands down on the inside of that left foot, walking that foot out to the side. Just out to the side of the mat. I like to use that as my guide to keep my alignment straight. We're just taking a little moment to really stretch in through the groin here. So go with the breath if you need, backing off at any time, using your block, your bolster, pillows, whatever you have. See if you can bring it down to the elbows, allowing that knee to come out to the side, that's fine. You want to keep the foot as grounded as you can into the mat or into the floor. Come back into the breath. Find your center, closing the eyes if that feels nice. Helps you sort of bring it back into the focus of yourself. I want you to breathe in, drawing the breath down into the groin, swirling it around, releasing through the exhale, through the mouth or the nose, whatever feels nice. Invite whatever you need. Breathing in, swirling around, slowly let it go on the exhale. Breathing into the hips and groin, allow it to open nice and strong. Swirling it around, letting it go. 2 more, breathing in. Breathing out, letting it go. Breathing in. Last one, draw that breath nice and deep into the pelvis, releasing any stuck energy and stuck emotions through that part of the body, and let it go on your exhale. Slowly starting to lift the head, coming up onto the block. If you're down on the ground, that is an option as well. If you want to take it deep, if you just want to take it lightly, please go where it is for you, bringing it back into tabletop. Good job. And just rocking the body from side to side here, just allowing the knees to adjust back, especially your right knee back to the mat. Good job. Stay with the breath. shaking the tail feather. Bringing it back to center here. I want you to bring out your right hand to the mat. So right hand comes out to the side here, gazing at your palm, breathing in, drawing the hand up to the sky. Bring the gaze to the sky or just out in front, wherever that is for your neck, opening your heart, shining and reaching through the shoulder. I want you to slowly thread the needle. I'm just going to turn so you can see me, and thread the needle, dropping that right shoulder down, taking a little moment here. Use that left hand to support you where you need. Relax that right hand, stay with the breath, come back to the breath. Using your breath wherever you feel any sticky spots, push the breath into those areas. And for those of you who'd like to take it into a bit of a balanced pose here, stay here if this is where you feel you need tonight. But if not, I want you to shift into that right knee. So grounding through that right knee. Bellies are nice and strong, activating the core. I want you to kick out that left leg behind you. Just bring it into a nice balance here. Bellies are strong or you will fall. Please keep your belly strong. Stay here if this is as far as you can take it. If you are wanting to challenge yourself, you can lift up your left hand to the sky. Good job. Stay with the breath. 2 more. 1 and 2. Bring the hand down first, then the knee. Good job. We're just going to take another round of breath here, bringing it into that shoulder, breathing into the right shoulder. Allow it to float out through the hand, all the out breath, all that tension. Good job. Lifting the head, bringing the hands back to tabletop, stacking the knees under the pelvis, the wrists under the shoulders. Going to do the same on the other side. So left hand comes out to the side, bringing the gaze to the palm, inner palm, breathing in, drawing it up to the sky, open through the chest, bring the gaze to the sky or just out to front, breathing out on your out breath, tucking it down, threading a needle, dropping your left shoulder down, head comes to relax. I'm just going to flip it around so you can see me. Good job. I will get all this angling stuff right. But we're having fun and we're enjoying our practice. That is all that matters. Stay with your breath. Drawing the breath into any of those spots that need that extra love. Draw that into the body, into those spots. And for those of you that took the balance on the other side, I want you to shift the weight into that left knee. Bellies are engaged, kicking up that right foot out behind you. Bellies are strong. So you want to align that if you can. It doesn't matter for now. Let's just kick that leg out, but you do want to aim to have your legs straight and your ankle, your toes are flexed. Bellies are strong. If you can lift up your right hand, go for that as well. Stay with the breath. 3 breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly drawing that right hand down, then the right knee down. Take a little moment here, round of breath. Letting it go on the exhale. Good job, doing well everybody. Let's bring it back to tabletop, lifting the head, bring it back to all fours. Good job, shaking the body. I want you to just tilt the head one side and then the bottom and the same. Just allowing yourself to let go here. Nice and gentle. Let's bring it, curling the toes, bellies are strong. Let's bring the knees back up, bringing it into a downward facing dog. Taking a little moment here. I want you to slowly draw the knees back down. Bring it back into our tabletop position. I want you to bring it into a child's pose. Head comes down. Taking a moment here, allow yourself to let go. Hands come down, bottom, big toes come to touch, forehead to the mat, arms come forward. Just a nice, easy, gentle practice, being gentle with our hearts, gentle with ourselves. Giving ourselves that love, support and opening that we need through our life. Stay with your breath. And slowly release. And slowly finish that round of breath. Slowly coming back to tabletop. When you finish that breath, we're going to come back around to the bottom, kicking the feet out to that right side. I want you to bring your legs out in front now and do one more heart opener. So we're going to come into a fish pose. So if you have a bolster or a block, you can lay on the pillows. I want you to just bring the pillow underneath you if you have a pillow. And we're just going to come to lay back on the pillow. That is option 1. And open the chest, bring the hands out to the side. So you want to have it into the middle back, up near the shoulders. If you have a bolster, same thing, bringing it to the sides, bringing it behind you, coming to lay back. Option 2, it'll give you a deep stretch into the heart space. And for those that don't have anything, we can bring it just into a little fish pose. So I want you to sit on your hands. If this is available for you, please just listen to your body. We're going to create a little shelf. So we're going to slowly drop down the elbows and here, bellies are strong, pointing the toes. Breathe in, draw the head up and over, opening through the throat, opening through, lifting up, lifting the chest. 3 rounds of breath, just into the chest. 1, 2, and 3. I want you to slowly lift the head. I want you to walk the elbows out to the side, dropping that down, moving any blocks or bolsters or pillows, whatever you use. I want you to draw the knees into the chest for a hug. Hands come to the knees, giving the ankles a roll here, either side, one way and then the other. Good job. You might want to just flex the feet, unflex, flex, unflex. Just give the ankles some love. I want you to bring your knees coming over the top of the hips. Now hands come out at shoulder height. I want you to, bellies nice and controlled. I want you to slowly drop the knees around to that left side, nice and controlled, massaging through that left hip, giving it a nice twist, releasing through the spine. Head comes to the sky. If you're a bit more flexible in the neck, let's bring it over that left side, stretching out, giving a nice twist through the body. Stay with the breath. 3 breaths. Counting those breaths to yourself, allowing your body to connect back to the mat. Staying with the breath, releasing the spine. Knees are coming down to the earth if they can. When you finish your 3 breaths, slowly bring the gaze back to the sky if you haven't. Bellies are nice and strong, nice and controlled through the mid-center. Lifting the knees, coming to bring them back to stack over the hips, massaging through that left hip, and just rock the knees from side to side here. Good job. Same on the other side, so just adjust, making sure the knees have stacked over the hips. Hands still stay out at shoulder height. Breathing in, I want you to draw the knees over the right side, coming to keep the shoulders square. So don't move the shoulders off the mat, just a movement with the legs. Allowing the knees to come down to the mat, gazing to the sky or gazing over that left side. Stay with the breath. 3 breaths, counting them to yourself. Using the breath to release anything else through the spine, or any sticky spots or anything through the mind. When you've done your 3 breaths, slowly bring the gaze back to the sky if you haven't, nice and controlled through the belly, lifting the knees, drawing the knees to stack back over the hips, and just rocking the knees from side to side, giving that lower back some love. Good job. I want you to slowly bring the knees into the chest, bring the hands to the knees, breathing in, drawing the nose towards the knees, stretch through the back of the neck, breathing out, dropping the knees down, Bring the hands to the belly, rocking the knees from side to side, so drawing them either side of the mat. Just windscreen wiper those knees, releasing anything else through the hips. Bringing the awareness back to your heart. How is that feeling? You slowly allow the legs to come down now. I want you to bring your left hand to your heart space, your right hand down to your belly. Taking a little moment here to close down the eyes. Come back to the breath. Breathing the breath into the heart. Release on your exhale. Breathing into the belly. Release on your exhale. Through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose. Breathing it into the hips. And release on your exhale. I want you to bring it to the knees, the breath, breathing in. Nice and long, and release on your exhale. Breathing in to the feet. Release to your exhale. Just bring your breath back to a normal breath now. Allowing yourself to let go. Finding your moment of peace. Allowing yourself to be grateful. Grateful that you showed up here today, tonight. To give yourself the gratitude and love that you deserve. Allowing yourself to float, feeling light, relaxed and calm. Letting the mind just be still. Focusing on the breath. I want you to bring the hands to prayer at chest. Raising your hands to your third eye. Being grateful for your vision, your sight and your knowingness. Bring your hands to your lips. Being thankful for your truth. Speaking kindly and easily to yourself and others. Bring your hands back to your heart. May you give yourself the love and gratitude that you freely give to others. Namaste. Come to seated when you're ready, and I thank you for coming in for this lovely 4th class for our heart chakras. Namaste. Thank you, beautiful people.